Hey everybody, we're back, finally together. Our last video for the channel was just moi, but we're here on a beautiful day, and we're going to take you guys along. As you see, we're wearing some nice, wonderful springtime colors and festivities. It's not Easter yet, that's next Sunday, but we're going to take you to a cemetery in the middle of a bright, beautiful day. Now, we do like touring cemeteries, don't we?
Yes.
Yes. And not that I had anything against cemeteries, I found them fascinating, but this one here definitely had a stronger interest and had a lot of influence on me. And
I'm a weirdo.
she just awakened me to what I already knew what was interesting.
I awakened the weirdo.
Well, takes a weirdo to know one, right? Anyways, that's why we're all here. We're all weird together, right?
We are. This is our first video. The last video was when we were getting our stove put in, right?
Well, that was the last one that we did together.
Because Abigail started getting sick, and
we missed a week.
Video that Rob posted by himself, so I kind of did take a little bit of hiatus. But
yeah,
we do miss our little Abby a lot, and it took a lot for us to get ready and dressed, and you know. Grief is a thing.
It's true. It is.
We have to.
The show must go on. The show must go on. Okay, so we're gonna get started. As you see, we're in the car, so we'll be driving to Mountain View Cemetery and Mausoleum. Now, the Mausoleum is quite grand, so hang on. We're going to go for a fun ride. Enjoy. Look at that view, everybody. Isn't that gorgeous? It is a gorgeous day.
Everything's so green.
Keep it high.
Everything's so green. This is Sierra Madre. Did you remember from the last time, a couple times ago, when we went through Sierra Madre?
Yeah, we're going to drive right by the plunge and the cemetery, which is comically located next to each other. But then we're going to continue through Sierra Madre up until Washington. No, not that Washington, just the street. So we're going to keep on going north because Mountain View is up in Altadena, which is pretty high. So it's a gradual procession up to higher altitude elevation. So
there's that cemetery we were at last time, the Pioneer Cemetery.
Alright. Well, you got a little bit of a taste of our trip. We'll come back at you in just a moment.
This is a really cool road here. It's called New York Drive. And it's into Altadena, and it goes through Eaton Canyon.
Yep, this is the way to Eaton Canyon. But it's a nice little stretch. Maybe you can pick up a little speed here. It's 50 miles an hour, so hold on to your hats, boys and girls.
Eaton Canyon is where the fault line is, the Santa Cruz fault line. So let's hope that nothing happens while we're driving along the fault line.
Right.
Ooh, bumpy. We've had so much rain. Everything is so green and full of water. Look at that aqueduct. for a geology class that I was in, and they actually have a whole vein of aluminum, natural occurring aluminum, which is a natural mineral in the earth. So it's yellow. It's really cool. I saw the vein of it. Now we're on Altadena Drive. Actually, I really like Altadena.
It's pretty. Look at that view. This is why we keep going up north. Very pretty. This is Eaton Canyon down there, and you can park and go hiking, and it's a perfect day for it. Really, it is.
It is a really nice day.
And everyone's out of their house because it's been raining every week since January. Every week there's been at least rain. I might be exaggerating, but I'm pretty sure there's been rain every single week. That's why our channel didn't take off as quick as it did, because it was raining when we wanted to make movies. That's right.
Can't do stuff in the rain.
It's not fun. I don't want to drive this car in the rain either. But anyways.
All right, we'll catch you back at the cemetery. Okay, we've arrived at Mountain View Cemetery in Altadena. Historic cemetery. Look at that sign. 1882.
All leads out the same way. Yeah, it's a pretty old place. The rain has definitely given way to all the weeds and the clover, but it's still green and lush. That's for sure. Yeah, there's a lot of founders, a lot of history up here.
Maybe we can get out of some part.
Well, we'll get out at the Mausoleum. That's what room to show this part. You can see pretty much, if we knew of any notables here, which I'm sure there are, but we don't know any. If we knew where they were, then we'd definitely show you.
Ida. We're also looking for old names. French. Taylor. Albert. There's a mausoleum over there. The old.
I don't think that one's open.
Oh, yeah, it is. Remember one thing.
Oh, do it?
Yeah. That one is a really cool mausoleum.
Yeah,
The other mausoleum is across the way.
It's very spectacular.
Oh, these headstones are amazing. I wonder what it's like to live next to a cemetery. Like those houses, like they see graves every day. I wonder if they ever see anything spooky.
I don't think they do.
No?
They probably tune it all out.
You don't see something spooky at night? Looking out your window and you see a ghost? Artificial flowers not permitted. Don't do any fake flowers. Only the real kind. Ooh, look at that nice wreath. Ooh. Wow, there's a lot of flowers over there.
Yep, they just had a funeral there.
What, did they just bury Al Capone? That's a lot of flowers. I know cemeteries can be spooky, and some people can be uncomfortable with the idea of going to a cemetery. And maybe they don't appreciate the beauty and the macabre, but we definitely do.
There's an outlet, is there?
No. No. You have to go around. I think that death is also life. And you know, and this is your last remaining pillar of your life is your headstone. So it really tells you something about your life and what you left behind, in my opinion. I think it's pretty cool. Ambrose. James Clement Ambrose. Nobody has cool names. Which Christ what's better? Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, look at all the names. Like, there's some really cool names. Some, like, tombstones. We don't have cool... DeForest. I mean, that's a cool name.
DeForest. That was a radio company, I think.
Ooh. Stetson.
Not to be confused with John D.
No. Yeah, I think it's actually pretty funny because I think there's actually a preschool around here. I think that's a school over there. And it'd be kind of funny to go to school, go to preschool. Ooh, that looks like a really cool headstone over there.
Not more hilarious than
I want to see that headstone. It's very drapey. That looks really cool.
wrap it up here, and then we'll go to the big Mountain View
Oh,
Mausoleum.
the building's one over there.
We can finish.
Okay, we're back. We're going to the other part of Mountain View Cemetery, which is the Mausoleum, which is actually next door. So it's kind of adjacent, but there's only one entrance. So it's on Marengo. It's a pretty cool historic mausoleum. And I have to say that it's kind of spooky as well. I think this is the spookiest mausoleum. There are parts of this mausoleum that's spooky, right, Rob?
Indeed.
Like a lot spookier than the one in Glendale Forest Lawn with its new addition that smells. It does. I'm not joking. It's like their ventilation's not good or something. I don't know. This is a really perfect place to like have a picnic. I feel like. Look at that.
Before.
Yeah. Yeah, a picnic here. This is where we should go to for Easter. Have a picnic. We've made it here to Mountain View Cemetery Mausoleum in Pasadena Mausoleum. This has been here, I think, since like the 1920s, I think. Endowment care. It's really, really grand and very pretty. I think it's from the 1920s. I like how they have a rug or a mat out here that says Mountain View on it. That took some skill. It's couture. Oh, these planters, succulents. Who's that guy?
Just thought we'd take a little shot at the bathrooms here. As you can see, they're mostly original. Pretty neat. Here's a little prep area. Original light fixture. They have a little lounge. There's an original light fixture there. Very streamlined. And all furniture. Pretty original. Vaulted ceiling. It's pretty great. Right, we'll wait till Mrs. Smith comes out. Oh, look at that. Take a light switch. Nice.
You scared me.
I scared you?
Because I was hearing voices.
You don't know my own voice?
Well, no, I can't. I don't know what it sounds like. Everything's quiet, and I'm in the bathroom. I thought it was ghosts.
Oh, okay. I've never gotten that, but okay, cool. This is probably one of my favorite stained glasses here. It's at the very end. There's a lot of beautiful stained glass, as you will see. And of course, I'll make a slideshow of the photographs I take of most of it. So we do like our slideshows. Great or what? That's beautiful. We have a beautiful vase or urn. Very 20s. Very 20s. You know, niches. Yeah, this is a beautiful mausoleum. It was built in 1923. Do you know who built it?
I don't know, but I know Nathan would know.
Nathan would know. And in case you need any Whoppers or Pepsi.
Look at these beautiful urns.
Oh yeah.
There's some really cool ones in the old part. Look at the
Well,
ceiling.
I think we're in a pretty old
No,
part.
the front of it.
Oh
entrance.
yes. The main entrance. Yeah, we'll be heading over there in a minute. Yeah. Beautiful stuff.
Oh, look, there's a photo
Oh yeah.
with Dale and Alan Dale Jr.
All right, we're gonna make our way back to the main hall. See that? Here's. Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Edna.
Let's adjust the brightness so we can actually see what we're looking at.
Cornelia.
There we go. Is that nice layered glass? Here's the ceiling. It's very Sistine in a way, very classical. Place was, no expense was spared, that's for sure. I think, do you remember how long it took them to paint the ceiling and all the artwork? I think it took them a long time. I think it was one artist that did everything.
It was very spectacular.
Yep.
This is a really pretty area right here. Look how beautiful this is.
Oh, there were plants in there. They put electric candles in the pots. I don't know if I care for that, but yeah, well, let's get a shot of the main event up there. That stained glass is amazing. It is spectacular. And all the details, even the ironwork on the handrails. I mean, no detail is overlooked. You have a lot of tile. Some of it is in better shape than others, but it's still here. And a lot of travertine and tile. A lot of light coming through there. Let's bump it down. There we go. Now we see. Now we see. That's better. Yeah. It's a bright day outside. Okay. Very nice. A little floor action. It's funny. People call the Griffith Observatory kind of a mausoleum to science, and they're not wrong. Because a lot of the same materials were used. It's just, there's no stained glass there, but it's amazing. Should we go down? Do you want to walk around here, or do you want to go down to the other side? Where all the other stained glass is, and then continue on the other side?
We can walk around a little bit, and then go up and then go down.
Well, let's go down and then go back up. All right. Now we're going down where more niches are.
It's really spectacular.
Oh, this bronze work is amazing. Brass and bronze. And there's a nice piece up on the ceiling as you go downstairs.
The thing about mausoleums is that 3 things. They're very quiet, very cold, and I wouldn't want to be here during a zombie apocalypse.
Good thing to keep in mind.
Yeah, I love this. My favorite niche of this place is, I'll show you. It's really, oh, look how beautiful this is, all the gold. This is old. This is Martha Pugsley. Time to get a name change. Ralph Pugsley.
Well,
No, beer.
I'm always down with that.
Bob Beer. Hi, Bob Beer.
Hey, we have something in common. First name and something like we like
John
to.
Neighbor. Will you be my neighbor, Mr. Neighbor?
Hey, you're funny.
Learned. It's like Ralphie from The Simpsons.
Learned?
Learned. I
Well,
learned
that's
it.
learned. Yeah, learned. Yeah.
Well.
All right.
Oh, I wanted to show you the most amazing urn that has ever existed in human creation. Would you like
Well,
to see?
we will see that in just a moment. All right.
There was someone recording doing something, and they had a mask on. It was like Michael Jackson, but like zombie Michael Jackson. So
Okay.
we had to pause for a second. They're
That's
gone
okay.
now. Anyways, the best urn known to man is this one. It's a doggy. They're like, those are like Doberman Pinschers or German Shepherds. They like dogs.
They look like Dobermans.
I think
But the sad thing is, it's not my camera, it's the glass.
oh yeah, no, it's all
The
flooded.
glass is dirty, so.
Yeah, because
But
it hasn't been
maybe we'll try and take a flash photo and then insert it so you can see it better, but it is quite spectacular.
I think Rob and I will have one of these, but it'll be Boston Terriers.
That would be great. Okay. All right, so we'll travel over here. This is pretty spectacular too. A lot of light. And just with the stained glass.
It's nice and warm. It's really cold in there. Augustus.
And then notice the design on the marble. That's etched into the marble. No one does that anymore.
Yeah. There's a lot of reasons.
That's better. This thing likes to default to manual focus. It's being a pain in the neck. Anyways, but look at the ceiling and the light fixtures. It's beautiful. They just don't do this architecture anymore because, well, some people just say it's out of fashion, but it's actually not so much out of fashion because who doesn't appreciate this architecture? It's out of reach financially. People don't want to spend this kind of money on this artisan quality.
This is really cool.
Yeah, they were an elk.
Look at the flower.
Yeah, I took a picture of that vase bracket.
That's so pretty.
Yeah, is that beautiful? Yeah, this is.
And I think these were, was this the Shriner up there?
Hold on, I'm coming around.
Was that the Shriner?
Yep. Yeah, that was a Shriner. But the mosaic work. There's a lot of ancient Roman and medieval type of art in these places. This is all mosaic. It's not painted. That's all hand done mosaic. It was exquisite. And then of course the alabaster sculpture. It's beautiful. Just beautiful. And even the floor. It was beautiful terracotta.
There's not a lot of dates on here.
No.
Ursula. I like that name.
Here's Andrew T. Payne, 1859 to 1939.
Jeez.
That's...
Viola.
Okay, now you can see it. All the shadows in here and the extreme light to dark, it have to constantly adjust the brightness. So if there's any anomalies or too bright or too dark, then please forgive. It's hard to adjust the camera as we film, but you know, we're doing our best.
This crypt is popping out.
Or this one is shoved in. It looks like it's shoved in. It's flush here, but it's not down there. It's tilted a little bit. Wow. Alice Henderson Lisk, 1848 to 27. Saw some inventions between that time. The lack of it and all at once.
Selma.
Well, we're going to continue upstairs.
This is cool.
I believe that's Austrian, or is that Austrian or Russian? I can't.
It says 33 on there. That's
I know.
cool.
That's interesting.
I wonder. Let me take a picture of that and see what
Yeah, we'll do a little research on that. But as you can see, the glasswork is exquisite.
1864.
Is that beautiful? It's all amazing. Okay, so we're going to continue upstairs to the mezzanine and take a look up there.
Ooh, look at this.
Oh wow,
That's
that's extravagant.
spectacular.
Yeah. All right. Meet us upstairs on the mezzanine.
Shall you?
Hey, we're filming. Hi. So what's this? Is this the chapel?
The Chapel of the Gardens.
Is it pretty?
This has been used in a lot of filming of movies.
What was one that we saw that they filmed? Was it Mad Men?
No, that horrible show called Hollywood.
Oh, they did film a scene here.
Sorry, if you liked it, that's cool, but
Well, they also did Perry Mason.
Perry Mason, yeah.
I think there was a scene here in Perry Mason. The not the 60s TV show with Raymond Burr, but the newer one. I still like Raymond Burr better, but anyways. This is a nice chapel.
Oh, this is really pretty. This mosaic, or this tile work is really pretty.
Oh, with the candles. Take a look. Yeah. Yep. Nothing like Spanish Revival. So Californian. It is magnificent. And then you have a nice view of the garden and more niches. Yep. Very grand architecture.
Even the bathroom is vintage.
Of course.
Vintage old.
Mm-hmm.
Comes with you.
Ooh. Someone smoked a hole through the lampshade. Let's do them all a favor and just turn that around.
Yeah.
Yeah, there. Yeah, that's a little more
The
proper.
ugly 60s lamp with the beautiful, wood.
That's lovely.
I
Okay.
will lift up my eyes unto the bills. Or hills. Oh, I thought it said bills. I was like, yeah, no kidding.
Bills are never stopping.
Well, I thought it said bills, but it said hills because it's got fancy writing, and I'm a product of public education, so therefore I can't read.
Well, you read enough.
Just kidding.
So, Mrs. Smith, what you see?
Lots of cool stuff.
Yeah, this is a pretty great wing. Look at that. I mean, come on. All this natural sunlight, it just adds such a beautiful light.
I think I could spend all eternity in one of these crypts. You get all this beautiful sunlight all the time.
This is not a bad space.
It's warm, it's not so cold. Like
Yeah. I think a niche alcove like this would be nice.
The only problem is...
But you wouldn't be around to enjoy it. You're just there.
Well, the only problem is Rob and I have watched many YouTube videos of like
Abandoned cemeteries?
Abandoned cemeteries and mausoleums. And
Yeah, that can be nasty.
let me tell you, you don't want to be around in a mausoleum that's been abandoned, okay? Trust me on this. We watched many videos. It's not pleasant. So I'd rather be in the ground. But I do know some people that had been buried here from my job, and I recognize some of these names here. Or it was like, I know that last name. I know someone with that last, an old lady that's at my job. So maybe perhaps that's a relative of hers.
Probably. Yeah. Amazing artwork. Look at the marble, green marble. I mean, it's just amazing, the colors and the patterns, and it would cost a fortune to build something like
I
this.
feel like, I'm sorry, but Elise Mudd Marvin, I think whoever put her dates in didn't do the best job. It's all crooked.
Yeah, it is kind of on there, kind of uneven, but
Whoever did that needs to go back to like cemetery school and figure it out. Mausoleum school. Nothing to see here. This psychedelic crap over here. Nothing to see here.
yeah, it's a little postmodern.
Ooh, the library.
Oh, a chariot. It's pretty.
Very pretty.
Oh, it is nice. This must be another chapel here, you think?
Yeah, it's like a reception hall.
Oh, okay.
It looks like.
Make sure you don't have any spontaneous receptions at any cost. We're locked. We are closed for business.
Children must be under adult supervision at all times.
Thank you.
Don't let your kids run around crazy in a mausoleum, okay?
Look at these little planters here. What do you think of those?
I think we might just take this home with us. No, joking.
If you want to be haunted,
No.
great. Okay, we're going to go into the outside portion, and there is some spectacular. Oh, speaking of spectacular, look at this. Wow, look at that. Let me bump up the brightness here. There you go. Now you can see the statues. Beautiful. Okay. The all-seeing eye. Yeah. How do you get out to the outside courtyard? Is it over here? Oh yeah. So they can use the casket elevator. Okay. Yeah. This is pretty here. There's an outside area.
Yeah.
And outside, let me adjust the. There we go. These gates are amazing. Look at these gates. The verdigris, bronze, with a traffic cone behind there.
Well, also too is this is like what probably was a crypt,
It might have been.
but maybe
They
didn't sell
repurposed it.
because they have the shelves.
Yeah, it is. They use it for storage. As they do. I hear rustling. Hopefully that's just birds.
Yeah. Definitely don't any wrestlings.
No.
Crips.
Oh, that's, yeah, birds. Look at this. They have this nice backlit, these niches here.
What was that?
Oh, it's just the birds.
Let's get spooked.
And here's, wow, they were fancy.
They're very fancy. This is a nice courtyard.
Wow, they died before the 40s.
What year did they die?
1939 and 33.
1939 and 1933?
Yeah.
Or they were born in 33? And
They were born in 1862 and 64.
Dang.
Yeah.
Those are like sarcophaguses.
Yes. This is one of my favorite stained glasses up here. Oh, look, King Tut. This one here is one of my favorites, and you will see it as we go around the corner.
Oh, I know this script. Actually, I know someone who's interred here. She's going to the pharmacy, and I know her daughter-in-law.
This is a great spot. But yeah, that stained glass is called
That
Morning.
is beautiful.
It's one of my favorites. I will insert a better picture of it into the slideshow so you can see it.
It's beautiful.
It is. There's not a lack of beautiful. This is a really nice one here. Yeah, that's beautiful. It's a nice marble urn. Let's see if I can adjust the brightness so you can see it all. There we go. There's people making a photo shoot, as we said earlier.
Ancient oven still get.
More stained glass. We'll get a better shot of the central stained glass here in the main lobby here. There we are. It is amazing. Okay. Then we'll go back the way we came, and we'll wrap up outside. So we're on the exterior of the office, and there's all these stained glass. Sadly, we can't get into the office to see it from the proper side, but you can see some prominent figures of history, like
William
Shakespeare and
Mozart or Beethoven.
I don't think that's Beethoven on the right. I don't think that's Mozart in the middle.
Roman.
But it might be Galileo, but there's a lot of historic.
Galileo. And some English dude with a crown.
That'd probably be a king, I imagine.
Yeah.
That looks like King Henry the VIII, or no, the one with the big wig,
Oh,
or is that the
no.
French king?
No, that's someone else. I think that's like some sort of like philosopher.
Oh, okay. Maybe Isaac Newton.
Oh yeah, Sir Isaac Newton. That's who it is.
Maybe it is.
And then that's some guy that looks like Benjamin Franklin.
That's not Franklin though. He's Renaissance. Well, Franklin's not, but that gentleman is. Anyways, where we go?
Looks like Rob in the morning before his coffee.
Thank you for that. I'm sure they all were curious. All right, here we go. So the main bay window that we were in, that you saw all the beautiful glass, that's the exterior of it right there. So, yep, pretty stuff. All right, Mrs. Smith. So, what do you think?
It's gorgeous.
It is. It is. All right.
It's very spooky and cold and spooky inside.
Indeed it is. Well, we'll do a real quick wrap up once we get back home, and then I'll face the camera this time, and we'll button it all up. All right. See you back at home. Well, we made it back home safe and sound in the old heap. Well, did you have a fun time, Mrs. Smith?
I did. I am a little disappointed that I didn't get to see that tombstone that had the beautiful drapery on it.
Well, you know, it's been there for probably over 100 years, so I'm sure it'll still be there. It's not going to go anywhere. But we will be back to check it out. And we should do a video just on that cemetery, because you know what we'll do? We'll do you guys this solid. We'll look up some history of some famous people that helped develop Pasadena, Altadena, and all the Los Angeles area, and find out if they're buried there. Then we can actually have some points of interest to focus on and do some grave site hunting and find them.
This time we'll arrive prepared, which that's nice. We're kind of off the cuff. I'm a one-take Sally, and I do it off the cuff. I don't prepare for nothing. No, we should do a little history so we have some more, you know, better content, a little higher quality, so we know what we're talking about. We don't sound like a bunch of, you know, Johnny-come-latelys. Anyways, well, what if my goal is to sound like a Johnny-come-lately? Then I guess you'd be a typical YouTuber then. Anyways, well, thanks again for joining, and we will. Our neighbor just pulled up. He's bumping the jams. Whoa! Oh, he just hopped the curb. Yeah, good old Mondo. Anyways, so we will. I'm a Prius. That's what it says. Oh, that's right. It does. Yeah, he's funny. Anyways, we might see you next weekend unless a asteroid hits the Earth between now and then. Which, I mean, wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing, because that means, guess what? No more work, no more bills, no more crap. Well, yeah, but then you'd be without the fun stuff. There's fun stuff to life, so let's not hope for that too bad. I mean, I'm having a birthday next week. Rob's old. I'm gonna be older. Yeah, older. He's like 45. I think so. Yeah. You lost count. I did. So old. Yeah. Well, anyways, friends, we might do a little content at my friend's house who's hosting my birthday, and our friends from England will be in town. Yes. Staying with us. Yes, we have some friends coming, and then we might even make tracks up to Crystal Lake since it's open now. And it's snowing. It snowed a lot, but it's beautiful and it's very nice. So we might get that snow video in, like we were talking about. So that way, that'd be cool. It's gonna be really cold though. I don't know. Well, we have jackets. We're prepared. We can do that. It's not a problem. What do you get to exercise your wonderful, beautiful 40s coats, don't you? Don't you want to do that? No. She's lying. She likes to flex the old wardrobe when she can. Anyway, so stay tuned for next week, and you might get some party action and a trip up into the mountains to 5,000 feet to Crystal Lake and see what's going on up there. All right, friends. We can go ice skating on the lake because it's frozen. There's no swimming allowed, but ice skating, there's no sign preventing that. Yeah, so there's no ice skating prevented. So, yeah, bring your skates, Sonia Honey. Yeah. Hey, my skates are endorsed by Sonia Honey. That's right, cool. I know. I know. You have the whole ice skating outfit, too. Maybe when I grow up, I'll be an ice skater. Aren't you growing up now, though? No. Oh, okay. Well, you did a good imitation of it. I'm actually 9 years old. Yeah, she's actually 9 years old. Well, it's always good to channel the inner child. That's what keeps us young. You're a weirdo if you married a 9-year-old, Rob. That's illegal in a lot of states. Shh, quiet, jeez. Anyway, we'll see. Tune in next week. It's going weird. It's getting real weird real quick. Too late. We'll see you guys next week for some fun surprise content. All right, take it easy. Bye-bye.